Man. That's fucking crazy. Man, here we go, y'all. Man. I appreciate y'all per usual. We're back in it now like we never left because we never really do. Man, it's hard to describe what's going on. Especially when you dwell within, when you do a lot of inward work and, you know, you kind of shut down this reality almost. Peace to you. Peace to you. You kind of shut this reality off when you meditate, when you're contemplating, when you're doing your inner work, when you're, you know, when you're inward. And then you come back, so to speak, and, you know, you hit social media up and you go on these different sites and you're observing how reality is manifesting, and none of it really matters. You know, in the grand scheme of it, none of it really matters. It's playing out the way that it's supposed to play out. And we are exactly where we need to be in every single moment. There's not a moment where you're not where you're supposed to be. There's really nothing that you need to be striving for. There's nothing that you need to be. All of these things imply separation. All the thoughts and feelings of, I have to do this, I need to do this. The only thing you actually need to do is surrender. Surrender not in a bowing down way, but surrendering to the knowledge that there is a part of you that is already completely whole, right? That doesn't need these different concepts. How's your dry fast going? I stopped dry fasting. I had some, I didn't dry fast today. I had a fasting for last week. I had a fast. I need to go back on a fast. I had like apricots today, like dry apricots, and some mixed nuts, and I had coconut water. So that was my day, ingesting things wise. But thanks for reminding me that I definitely need to fast. And it's interesting, somebody's in here, their name is Heavy Metal. That's another thing we need to detox from, is heavy metals. Everything is intensifying. This entire reality is intensifying. So everything that's within you that you haven't dealt with is going to be intensifying. Everything, because the sun is intensifying, the earth is intensifying, your inner world is intensifying. I'm dealing with it within myself. I think we all are. We're all dealing with whatever it is we didn't want to deal with. And how we react to whatever it is that we deal with is going to, you know, not necessarily determine where we're going to be, but in a way, yeah. But again, like, all that even implies some type of failure, and there is no failure in this. Peace, 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 gratitude. How to turn that energy into power. Yes, alchemy. But you'll learn more and more that you're on this path, that it's nothing, you're not really trying to do anything. You're really letting go of all the notions of try and all the notions of modalities and different things. You use these things as stepping stones to remember that you never really needed these things. You use crystals, you use meditation, you use breath work, you use affirmations, you use all these things, and then you come to a point where you realize you needed nothing. Peace. Peace to you in the now. You guys make sure you're liking the live, sharing the live, give gifts if you feel called to. All of these things help me in my algorithm. The more you try, the more you go against the flow. Indeed, I think that's really what I'm. Peace, peace, peace. Danny B, appreciate you for being here in the now. I think that's really my biggest point when it comes to all of these modalities that we experience and express, and the yearning, the searching, the undying searching that we seem to be going through. On the other side of that is the peace, is the flow, is the not needing to try to do anything. In the try to be awakened, in the try to be enlightened, all the try stuff pulls you back into the illusion, pulls you back into the illusion that you're separate from what we call God. What do you think happens when you die? You're already dead, really, in all reality. But if you want me to describe it, I guess I can describe it from my vantage point, right? You inhabit a realm that's similar to what we call the dream realm, so to speak, is what I'm gathering from what I've gone through within my personal incarnation. You inhabit a realm that is similar to what we call the dream realm, okay? Where God's infinite energy, or the energy of you, is not bound by matter, time, or space. We're going back to that realm. We're dying, guys. Chill. Don't get bogged down by that reference. Relax. Technically, we are dying. We're going back to a realm where these bodies aren't the same. They're not being expressed the way that they're being expressed here. The way that the body is being expressed here is very material, but we're alchemizing our energy. We're alchemizing our consciousness to go back into a so-called non-physical reality, a multidimensional reality, right? So effectively, we're dying energetically to this particular reality, meaning what we've held tightly to, name and form and all that stuff, is leaving us. And we feel that. And that's what's so concerning to our human mind, is that we're leaving that particular perspective. Like the live, share the live. Please give gifts if you feel called to. I appreciate everybody. I'm doing a thing now to where if you give a gift, depending on the gift, you can decide the topic of today. What do we do in this life? How do we know what to do here? Do. Humans want to do anything. Listen to me. You will take inspired action. But from my perspective, being is the reason why you're here. The more you do, the more you're being pulled back into the illusion of reality, of the material world. Okay? Although you're going to live the life the way that you live the life, and you're going to go to work, you're going to make the money and all that good stuff. Thank you so much, Danny B. I appreciate you. Being is what you really crave. You don't want to do anything. You never wanted to do much of anything. You always felt like you wanted to be, but society told you were lazy if you just be, right? If you just exist. Just existing is you're lazy. You're not doing enough, and hence the reason why you're programmed to believe that when you are sitting idly and just relaxing, that you're not doing enough. There's always something to do. There's always some money to be made. There's always an action to take in some way in this reality. Hence the reason why you're going crazy, because you just want to be. You just want to exist, right? And that should be enough. That should be enough, and it is enough, but just not in this particular reality. What are your thoughts on humans being atomical? I don't know what that word is. Maybe I'm frugivores. Frugivores. There we go. Atomical frugivores. I don't know. I mean, I think we're really breatharians in all reality. I don't think we need any. I think that's what that means, is some type of fruit-based reality. Am I right in assuming that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we want anything in our bodies. I don't think our bodies want to ingest anything anymore. Our bodies want to stop eating, from my perspective. If that's what that means, I'm not sure. I could be completely wrong with what you're trying to convey to me. Comparative taxonomy. Never heard of that. I got to look it up. I'm in no way, shape, or form pretending like I know everything, but that I got to look that up. Our physical forms are just spoiled, honestly. We're addicted to our senses, our sensory apparatuses that pull us to do things and eat things and anything that pleases the senses, especially when, like I said, especially when we're idle. When we're idle, we tend to lean on lower vibratory thoughts that push us to do physical things. Frugivore is a subspecies we weren't taught about in school. Okay, let me look that. I'll be looking that up, and the next time I come on here, we can have a conversation about that. For sure. Yeah, man. The game is over. I mean, I say that every day, but, you know, you can see it, though. You can see it plain as day. Plain as day. You can see it plain as day in the desperation of the quote-unquote elites. You can see it. It's obvious. It's not something that's hidden anymore. Love and light to everybody in New Orleans. Love and light to all those who are affected by the fog. But these are the reason why I bring these things up, because it's quite literally showing you where we're going, where we're at, where we're headed in this particular dimension, but we're alchemizing those things. But that's why I say don't worry about what's happening in the physical world. You're lifting the veil. Oh, yes, I am. I mean, we all are. Man, this shit is over, bro. It's over from my perspective. I don't feel in my auric field the matrix anymore. Although I am surrounded by it. Yeah, I am. I know that. I'm surrounded by it. I still, I still interact with it. There's no room under this desk. I still interact with it. I still exchange money for goods. Gotta go on live again. Yes. We can set that up. We can set that up and we can go live again together and all that good stuff. I do still exchange money for goods. I think we all do. We still do matrix things, but I don't think within our aura we're those things are attachments anymore. A lot of us that have gone back home, so to speak, in a spiritual way. And when we come back to this reality, observing it and being in it, you still interact with it the ways that you did, but the energy in which you're interacting with it has completely changed, right? So you're not bogged down by what's happening. You're actually just watching the movie. You're being, as opposed to being a actor in it, right? You know, your vibe is different than normal. Hope all is well. I'm the creator of the universe. I'm good. No worries. My vibe changes every time. I'm a different human being every time I come on here. Sometimes I'm hyped and sometimes I'm just chill. Definition of taking back our own power. Indeed. This is what we're doing. We are quite literally taking our power back. Yeah, all is well. You know, there's a nothingness about this. We want so badly to be able to define this reality. I guess I'm just at a point where there's a nothingness to it. Still living it, still doing my thing, still amazed by it. And yet there's a nothingness about it because I realize what it is from my vantage point, from my corner of space and time. And turning it into something different because it's quite literally in my mind. Are we just learn to play in it and love every second? Are we supposed to, I think is what you're saying? It's about the journey, not the destination. That's interesting that you said that because I was walking through nature the other day. It's nothing yet something. Indeed, I like that. I was walking through nature the other day, and as I was walking, because there's like a summit at the top of the mountain, and when you get to the top, there's like a beautiful view. And I was like, I can't wait to get up there. And I'm like, why are you saying that? This journey to get up there is going to be what you reflect on while you're at the top. When you're at the top, you're going to reflect on the journey to get here. You're going to be tired and you're like, wow, look at what it took to get here. But now look at my view and look where I came. So it's definitely the journey. We are here to experience, but can now experience from the observer's view. Indeed. Have you heard the telepathy tapes or been part of the talented and gifted? I've never heard of the telepathy tapes, but I am surely a telepathic being. I mean, we all are. I've never heard of that though. Flat earther, holographic earther. How about that one? Let's talk about that. I really don't get into the flat earth thing. Personally, I think it can potentially be a thing, but I'm more so into the holographic earth. How about that? I think most flat earthers are too concerned with the shape of the earth and not the shape the earth is in. Don't let that go over your head. I believe that the earth in the universe is holographic. It's a projection of my mind, and I live in quite literally. I'm walking around in my mind. Hence the reason why my disposition is a peaceful one and a chill one. I'm not really tripping because I know I live in my mind. And regardless of what's being displayed on the outer world, I know that it's in some way, shape, or form, it came from something that I projected. It's just up to me to uncover it. It's the same thing with all the synchronicities that live in our lives that surround us. After a while, everything becomes a synchronicity and it becomes weird to actually experience anything at all because everything becomes a synchronicity, even the people, right? So, and you love the life, you love the people, you love the reality, and yet you can't escape the truth of said reality. It's impossible. The TV and media is the simulation. The projection of self is the hologram of actuality. Nice. I like that. Both were the study of this language that's coming back to us. It's here. I mean, it's here. We don't use words. I'm using words now for the sake of conversation on a human level. But if we were next to each other telepathically, we'd be able to communicate. If your feeling sensors were open enough to be able to hear what I'm saying without me using words, if that makes sense. We're all telepathic, heavily telepathic. Yeah. And that power is coming online for those who are doing it. It's coming online for everybody, but for those that are doing the work, it's becoming more obvious. Let's put it that way. Right? Y'all like the live, share the live. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the suggestions for things to look up. I will be looking these things up. No worries. Thank you for the likes, for the shares, for the gifts and all that good stuff. I appreciate you. If you guys do have something that you'd like to touch on or talk about, shoot for it. Man, go camping with friends. You'll soon start doing things telepathically. I'm already there. I think you're probably talking to the group, but yeah, I think we most definitely, we're already like, man, it's energy reading though. We had this conversation before. Like we talked about this before, right? When someone says a thing, it's the underneath that matters. I actually put a video out on YouTube. You guys make sure you go follow my YouTube. Everything that I put out on here is on YouTube or will be put on YouTube. So when someone says to you, I love you, we had this conversation before. When someone says to you, I love you, the underneath the I love you is what really counts. And if your feeling centers are on point enough, you'll be able to know if they love you or not. Similarly, when you're with friends and y'all chilling, y'all vibing, y'all just macking, and one of your friends stands up. This is telepathy, but people are using words to mask the telepathic imprints. They'll stand up and be like, y'all be right back. And you feel it like, no, you're not. You're not coming back, bro. Like, you might as well just tell us that you're not coming back because you're saying that you're coming back. But underneath the energy of what you're saying, I know you're not. So just tell me that you're not. That's the telepathic communication, while human beings are using words to mask what they really mean. And people are able to read and sense the energy if their feeling centers are online enough to be able to do so, from my perspective. So no one can hide. No one can hide. We can't hide from each other. Like, it's kind of like blockchain, almost like blockchain technology, crypto. You know, I'm a nerd for that. We live, everything is, nothing that is put out energetically can be hidden from someone who's aware of energy. Now, if you are somebody that gets rocked to sleep by people's words and people just can tell you anything, then you'll be at the whim of other people's energy. Like hearing the word, bruh, you can feel the emotion attached with every tone it's spoken in. Indeed. Agreed. 100%. 100%. Right? So, brilliant. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So you got to start feeling underneath what people are saying. Start feeling the human beings that you're seeing. You're not seeing human beings. You're seeing energy. So as they move, as they walk, as they talk, you can sense and like sometimes it becomes annoying that I know what you're about to do, right? I know you want to continue to talk, or I know you want to stop talking, or I know when to stop talking. I just know. I can hear you talking. It's just not words sometimes. I have to decode the energy into words, and I know instantly. Boom. I decoded that. I know what that meant. Okay, boom. Okay, that's what we are. We're in the same energy field. So communication is effortless. The words that we've created have disguised the energy in which we use to truly communicate. So when we use the words, that's the way that people are able to lie to you. That's why the news has been so powerful for as long as they have been, because most people take things at face value. They're not feeling for the energy. Thank you so much for the gift, Shaz. Truly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This keeps me going. This allows me to continue to speak to the collective, because in this realm, we still do exchange money for goods. So if you guys do want to donate in that way, in the way of gifts, you can do that as well. I appreciate you. If you want to hit the Cash App, I don't care if it's $1. I appreciate that as well. Love, honor, and respect each one of you. Thank you for being here. Wow. Man, allowing things to play out, right? In the movie, you have to allow things to play out because, like I told you guys, um, every instance in this reality is a movie playing out. God's playing every role, though, but those that are playing the roles out believe that they're Billy Joe and Jonathan Rodriguez, whoever the fuck. You think you're that, so you're playing that role out. You got to let people play that out. You can't interfere in every single thing. Now, there are things that you're going to be called to interfere in. There are going to be things that you're called to interact with. But for the most part, you have to allow people's karma to play out, right? You have to remember as you're watching it play out that these two beings or three beings or whatever the group of beings have been playing this particular energy out for thousands of years in a linear fashion through different lifetimes. It just so happens that in this lifetime, they might be in close proximity to you and you're observing it. Or in this lifetime, you're the one arguing. You might be the one arguing and playing that role out. But you have to remember, even after our argument has commenced and it's done, when you reflect on it, don't beat yourself up. Learn from it, grow from it, but also know that you and that person have been dancing this dance for thousands of years, and you came back to wrap those particular energies up. Just stop by to remind everyone that you are amazing, loved, and appreciated. Wow, thank you so much. Let me pen that. You are loved and appreciated. Thank you for existing in the now. How could you not? How could you not exist? You've always existed. Here we go. We're wrapping up. It's time to wrap it up, though, y'all. It's time to wrap it up. What I mean by that is time to wrap these particular energies up that you're around in a disharmonious way. I don't know if that's a word, but in a disharmonious way. What do you see coming? We moving as one. We all might have the same end goal or troubles. I think that from my perspective, I've always lived in the now where everything happened. What happened in that now is everybody realized that it was the now. Right now, it's so hard to convey. I'm already here. You are thinking in terms of a tomorrow. I'm in the moment where it all happened, meaning everybody dropped everything that they're doing and realized at the moment, this is the moment where they chose to come to this particular dimension. I'm already here, hence the reason why I'm able to speak in that way, in the ways that I speak, because I'm already in the moment where it all happened. You and everybody else within this now has to drop everything that they're doing and realize that this is the moment where they made a decision. But everybody thinks they're somebody, meaning they think that their name, they think that their job, they think that they're these things. So they're occupied in mind in the only moment that has ever existed. They're occupied. Yeah? By things that truly don't matter in a way. They're playing the game. And as they're playing the game, I'm in the eternal moment of now, observing them, watching them, interacting with the game when I need to interact with it, but coming from a different vantage point. What do you do when you finally become unoccupied? You create consciously. You really just be, and in the being, you can just choose. Listen. Try wipe out of your mind an other. Get rid of other in your mind really quickly, right? Get rid of mom, dad, cousin, friend, Trump, me, all of it. Get rid of all of it in your mind right now. From your vantage point, this is your dream. You're dreaming. This is your dream. And I'm just in it, okay? So get rid of everybody in your mind for a second. Try to conceptualize that this might be a dream and you might be the dreamer of life, okay? What would you do when you finally figure that out? You would dream a new dream because you don't like the dream that you're occupied in, right? You don't like what is being displayed to you on the screen of life. So from there, you would choose a different type of reality. You don't think in terms of linearity anymore. You're not thinking in terms of this day and tomorrow or 5 years from now it'll happen. You're always in the now where it happened, and you will be in that energy and you will get the effects from that energy. You stop worrying about the world. The world will catch up to your dream. It's your dream. It has no choice. You talking quantum leaping indeed. You are a quantum being. You are not who you think you are. You come from quantum realms, from dream-like realms where the energy of reality is movable and moldable instantly to the intent of the viewer. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I appreciate you. Every single one of these lectures will be on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube today. I'm going to put it up here so that you can see all of the options. Option 1, Timelines, the album. You can go listen to that in the now if you'd like. My second book, Magic Music Triumph. This is a way to support me. Magic Music Triumph, you can get that in the digital form. My YouTube, yes, this will be on my YouTube channel. One-on-one sessions, my sweet friends and selves of mine. If you'd like to have a one-on-one session with me to talk about the nature of reality or talk about blockchain technology, to talk about anything that you'd like, to be honest with you, we can do that. Yeah, so you just got to book me and all that good stuff. So, yeah, so I'm you, right? I'm you. You're me. I'm you. I'm talking about in the most literal way. The one-on-one is worth it. We have testimonials, guys. The one-on-one is worth it. Yes, Eli, thank you. I love you, brother. Okay, I'm you. But I'm dead serious. I'm you, and you sent me. Listen to what I'm telling you. I'm you, and you sent me to tell you that it's time to wake up and stop hitting the snooze button on your awakening alarm clock. It's time to get up. It's time to stop perceiving life as separate from you and to realize, and I just made a video about this earlier, right? That you never see reality. You see me this way, but this is not how you see reality. Listen to me. When you look out into reality, you see arm, torso, and legs. You're a floating first-person being. You're in a game, like a first-person, literally. You're in a first-person game, and you're surrounded by infinite awareness. It's your infinite awareness. And everybody's in your awareness. Listen to what I'm telling you. You're in first person mode. Look around. Stop looking at me, because when you look at me, you get confused because you think this is how life looks. No, stop looking at me. Look around. When you look around and you look at your arms and your body, you're in first person mode. Everything that surrounds you lives within your awareness. It's in your awareness. Me included, the phone included, mom, dad, cousin, brother, star, moon, earth, universe, and all of that is in your awareness. You're the greatest of all time. You're the reason. You're the one. You're the creator. You're the Christ. You're the Buddha. You're the Bodhisattva. You're the one. All the stories have been about you. And I am you, trying to get you to wake up. I'm not trying to get you to wake up. I'm not trying to get you to wake up. I'm just giving you a perspective from your mind. Right? Peace, 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 gratitude. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I appreciate you. I don't think so. I'm talking about you. I didn't get that in context. Maybe you wrote something else, but if you'd like to make that make sense for me, I'd love to touch on whatever it is that you were trying to convey to me. Is it dawning on you? I hope so. So it's your responsibility for the world to change. You have to perceive it correctly with love. I don't give a what it looks like. 10 to 4, my radio works well. I hope so. See smart people learn to adapt. Indeed. Yes, you came to enlighten and inform. I came to remind the other versions of me. Indeed. I guess you can call it enlightenment. You are not me. There is only one of us here, buddy. I got some good trolls entering my dimension. Come on into my dimension, my sweet friend. You think you are a dualized being. You think that there are things that exist apart from you. That's not true. Here we go. Here's a quote from a Harvard graduated professor, Ahmed Goswami. It is so radical. It is so difficult because our tendency is that the world is out there, independent of our experience. It is not. Quantum physics has been so clear about it. Ahmed Goswami, physicist, quantum physicist. I'm going to say that again for you. It is the only radical thinking that you need to do, but it is so radical. It is so difficult because our tendency is that the world is already out there, independent of our experience. It is not. Quantum physics has been so clear about it. So who am I really talking to? Who do I ever really engage with? Why do they say you must love unconditionally with no conditions? Not one condition should be had when you're loving. Why? Because you're only loving yourself. You know how deep and dark your thoughts can get, and yet you're seeing it on the screen of consciousness and you don't like them because they're acting out the deep, dark thoughts that you think in your subconscious mind. It's hard for you to love yourself when you're hating everyone. It's hard for you to love yourself when you're giving off bad vibes. You can't love those who project the bad vibes. You think that there's something else out there besides you. It is not. I follow Geno Jennings. You shouldn't follow anyone. You should follow yourself. You know, and all that good stuff. No, they not. I love y'all. I love these parts of myself because they come in and they come from the dualized mind, which is so easy to dissect and decode, right? The dualized mind is so easy to decode because it's dual. It's like, but when you study reality, you start to realize we quite literally live. There's so many ways to study this thing where you can understand that it's one. Spirituality, science, all of those beautiful things. I like when I'm using my memory's eyes. Ooh, we've done so much together. We always see what I've done. Beautiful. You so handsome. Thank you. Thank you. And wise. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I chose a good body this time now, didn't I? Huh? I chose a good one this time. Friends, didn't I? I like West Side. I'm European, but damn, I like vibe and thank God. Thank you for being. Thank you for being. What was I saying? I was saying something. You are my mirror reflection. Yes, I am. I was saying something. If somebody can remind me where I was going here. I was going somewhere. You know, my mind left me. Somebody's going to remind me in a couple seconds. Moon, you got to tap into Sierra's live. I will. I popped in here and there, but I got to definitely make a concerted effort to do so. If somebody can share it to me when these things are occurring, I will definitely come in and support, no doubt. I'll just be so inward. When you guys see me, I'm not out here that much in this reality too much. You like speaking to different parts of you, indeed. Oh yeah, I like speaking. That's what I was talking about. I like speaking to different parts of me because, especially in a dualized way, because most of the beings that are visiting this dimension, they're just, see, us in the chat and us, we are in our own dimension, right? We exist in a dimension where we are at least perceiving the oneness. We may not even be fully living in the oneness, but we're perceiving the oneness. And those that come in and troll, they're like visiting this dimension to see what's going on. What are they talking about? What do they got going on? Nope, I don't like that. See, we all have this undying need to express ourselves, and I get it, especially on these lives. We jump on these lives and we see opposing views and we want to get our energy off, which is understandable. So I get it. I've been there before, so I'm not tripping at all. I like it though. I like opposing views. Right? But we are, man, y'all, I wish you guys, man. It wasn't for nothing, right? Let's put it that way. This particular realm, everything that you went through, it wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. You're going to... You're going to see all the heavenly things that you think you're going to see. Experience all the beautiful things that you think you're going to experience. You're going to. All that amazing stuff that you're longing to experience. Peace, joy, happiness, abundance, not having to work for money. Are you ready for these things? Because I'm here to tell you that the transformative energy has hit the planet. So transformative that even those that are what we call NPCs are starting to see things that they're starting to see things that we never thought they would. They're starting to see things that we never thought that they'd be able to perceive from the dimension that they were in. And we were angelic in our own way, right? Reaching particular dimensions within our minds, our hearts, and our consciousness where we, knowing we are multidimensional, coming back to this realm to try and guide them, even me on TikTok with beings that are coming and typing away to try to prove me wrong in some way. They are still living in dualized manner. Or Luna, this is who I'm talking about. Or Luna, it being its another name, mean lunatic. So much love and light to you, my friend. Yeah? Yeah. If you have an actual point that you want to make, if my name offends you in any way or makes you feel as if my consciousness isn't to the degree that matches the name, then, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's not necessarily the name, right? Just like it's not the messenger, it's the message. Get the message, my friends. Get the message. You immediately came in and said that I don't understand because you read my name and it said Moon. So that's interesting. Nah, you're not evil. I see enough evil deeds daily. I'm just asking. What are you asking? Are you all right? I don't know how you want me to answer that. I'm loving it. It's rare to have a convo with the universe. Indeed. So he acts like that then. What does what does that mean? I love my good trolls. You guys come on in and you control me. I like a good troll now and then. It reminds me. No, it's the way you acting. Sending you love, my friend. Sending you love. Oh, do you mean my expression? The way that I'm expressing myself? It's heavy. It's heavy energy. When you get these downloads and these energetics that flood your auric field, you express it in that way. And those who can feel intuitively what I mean, even in my pausing, even in my, they sense and feel exactly what I'm going through because they've done the work. They've done enough inner work to know that sometimes things can't even be expressed. Sometimes you're just like, oh, you know what I mean? But I still love you. Because you are me. Come on, man. You're a hologram and you don't even know it, right? So that's the beauty of it. You're a hologram. You're my friend, my sweet hologram. How do you get downloads? By being, right? You're always getting downloads, but the downloads that you're getting for the most part are from the matrix controlled system. You wanna meditate to such a degree where you're wiping out all the things that you believe about yourself in a way. Not to say you're not going to be something, but the universe is not your name. The universe is not your experience. Those are experiences within the universe. The universe is vast and unending. The universe is beyond this particular realm. This is a creation of the universe. So you have to stop thinking in terms of the human, right? When you in those thoughts and you just exist within it, you start to get these downloads, or what we call downloads. It's just conversations that you're having with the ethers, right? You're having conversations with the ethereal plane, the realm beyond time, the realm beyond space, the realm that created this realm. So when you speak in terms of that reality, within this reality, it seems unbelievable to people. It seems genius almost to some, because they're bound by this particular experience: flesh, matter, time, space. Fast lane gets stuff done faster. Maybe that's some type of riddle of some sort, right? So I hope that and downloads aren't just, right? So you can hear a thing, right? You can hear someone speak in a specific way, and as I told you, it's all symbols. As they're speaking, you're getting the download of it, like I'm speaking to you right now. As I'm speaking to you, the words are words, but the energy is hitting your aura, being decoded into information for you to ingest. So that's a download, right? But it's just coming from this body. Now you can get downloads from the ethers too, that from the realm that creates this body, right? And I'm downloading from that, speaking it to you. You're supposed to be all the way over there. It's really traveling through the ethers. Listen to me, right? There's no time and space between us, right? There's energy between us. There's the ethers, Indra's net of jewels. Yeah? Okay, so hear me out. When I'm speaking to you, that energy is traveling through the ethers. You're getting downloads right now from the ethers. I just look like this. If you can get what I'm trying to say, right? So you're all the way over there. I'm getting downloads from the ethers. I'm speaking it. It's traveling back through the ethers, hitting you. And you're like, wow, that makes sense. Download. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I love and appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all for being here, including the trolls. I love you too. I appreciate your energy. Yes, yes, yes. Sharing is caring. Indeed. Indeed. How to find my purpose in this reincarnation. This reincarnation, your purpose from my perspective is to remember that you had a purpose. Okay, you're here to end the cycle. How do you end the cycle? By remembering that you're not the body, remembering that you've been on a cycle. Listen, it's not complicated. To end the cycle, you remember that you were on a cycle. Once you remember that you had a cycle, then you start to pick away at your life, especially in this particular incarnation, because you're addicted to it. You're addicted to your face. You're addicted to your hair. You're addicted to your body. You don't want to die in the body. You want to keep this body and ascend, which we are, but you're addicted to this body. So your purpose is to remember that you've lived many lives in many bodies. Okay? Once you realize that, it's time to just go inward. It's time to feel the peace. It's time to feel the love of the Creator. Everything that you think you're feeling from me, yeah, the ways that I'm able to express myself and articulate myself shows you the depths in which I've gone within myself. And that's all it is. Oh, he's a genius. You call it these things, right? Because from your vantage point, you might not be on that level yet from your vantage point. And yet I live in your mind, and I'm trying to let you know that this is a part of your mind that you hadn't uncovered yet. So you are just as brilliant as you think you are. We are not keeping this body as well. You're still in it, and you are in another dimension. So how are you not keeping the body? We are alchemizing the body into a spirit body, and yet you're still experiencing this particular one. Eventually, it'll disappear, because all things do, back into energy. But in this particular ascension process, we wanted to ascend with the body. Hence the reason why we eat well now. We're trying to get parasitic organisms out of ourselves. We're trying to rid this particular body of these types of energies that we've been ingesting. Right? Okay. Okay. So you've done it before. We could easily die and drop the body and go back to spirit. That's easy. The challenge was to see if we can remember while we're in the body. When you drop the body, it comes back. Everything comes back. Your memory comes back. And then you say, I got to go back. I got unfinished business. And you do it again. But when you're in the body and you remember, whoa, that's transformative. That's huge. That's God on earth. That's not just a human playing out the role and then dying and remembering and then doing it again. That's God waking up in the body and remembering in this particular incarnation. And then alchemizing the body, like somebody said, into a crystalline structure, which it was a carbon structure at one point. So happy I found your account. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Just follow me if you want to see it again. Yes. Right? How long do we have to totally ascend into 5D? Please stop thinking in terms of linearity. Be here with me right now in the ascension. You're in it already. Be with me right here in the ascension. Damn, what you just said hit me. It will be back on my YouTube. I don't even remember what I just said. Downloads. It will be on my YouTube. All of this. I will put this one up because I really came off in this one. I'll put this one up after I'm done with this. Your repeats are on YouTube. Yes, please. Link in my bio. My sweet selves of mine. Link in my bio. What's your life path number 1? My zodiac sign is Virgo. ascending with the physical body. Oh, yes. This is the time we wanted to do that. For thousands of linear years in time, we are quantum beings. We are not time beings, but here we go. In a linear fashion, we were reincarnating over and over. Listen to me. Are you ready? It's been us. Me and you. Me, you. Me and you. Me and you. You and I, excuse me. You and I have been on this reincarnating cycle for thousands of years. We've been waiting to meet each other. Hi. We're back again. We've been waiting to meet each other's soul family. Then we were born and birthed into karmic families. We were born and birthed into karmic families so that we can play those roles out and get that out the way. Those energies, fighting and this mistrust and anger, to get that out the way. Yeah? All to find our soul family that we knew energetically would help the earth and the universe ascend to what we call the fifth dimension and beyond. And beyond. Okay? So your earth family, you were born into your earth family to experience. Thank you guys for the follows, for the shares, for the likes, for the comments, for the gifts. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If this lecture has hit you in your heart, your mind, and soul, if you'd like to support me as I take my show on the road sooner than you think, if you'd like to support me, you can hit the Cash App. I don't care if it's $1. It will show some type of support. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for existing. Here we go. You were birthed into your earth family. Mom was mom in this life, but mom might have been your best friend in the other life. Mom might have been an acquaintance in the other life. Mom might have been somebody we don't know right now in this particular moment, but energetically you could feel the ties that bind you in a karmic way, because mom may not be treating you like a mom treats you. Why? Because there are energetic ties that go beyond the label of mom. There are energetic ties that go beyond the label of brother, friend, all of that. And we wonder why we have such a heart that we have, and we try to see beyond that and try to be the label. Friend, I'm going to act like a friend. Brother, I'm going to act like a brother. Because you are already transcendent beyond the karmic energies that you were giving off in those other lives. Some of them aren't. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. When you listen to it back, it might make better sense. Okay, so you're born in these particular lives with these particular people, yeah? And you've been on the loop with them for thousands of years, yeah? Now you're finally wrapping it up. So forgive your mom. You have to. You can't go in the fifth dimension, sixth dimension with baggage, with earthly human stuff. Human energies and fear, that's energy. That's third dimensional separation. You're over there, I'm over here, fuck you. That's a particular energy that only exists in the third dimension. Because in the third dimension, we perceive separation. We perceive you over there, I'm over here. The ties that bind us together are energetic ties, right? Hence the reason why I know for a fact you can feel me through the screen, even if you want to deny it. If you can feel me through the screen, that means that I am not this form. Who I am is the energy that's smacking you through the screen. That's what I am. You're decoding that energy into this. That's why when somebody says, oh, you're handsome, I say, hey, I chose a good body. Right? I thought this isn't real. Let me explain something to you, my sweet friend. The energy that makes the forms are real. The forms in which the energy takes is an illusion. Listen to me. The energy that makes the forms is real. The forms in which that energy is taking is an illusion. The way that I'm showing up for you is an illusion. Your senses are decoding me into this, and the wall into what it is. Your senses make things seem separate. Your eyes aren't seeing the full spectrums of light. This is science. You can go study this. You don't have to take it from me, right? Your eyes aren't telling you the truth about reality. It's not telling you what's there. M. Curry, guess what? You ready? You're blocked. See you later, bud. You're not here to listen, bro. You're here to just talk. So I'm going to see you later. You take away my laziness. See it's positive. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to get some of these people. You just got to block some people. Sometimes you're just not here. You're in this dimension with a spirit, and you're trying to implement that spirit onto us. Not going to happen. Energetically. But this is why I'm talking. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying, that it's you. Stop thinking about me. I'm you. You're dreaming me into existence. From your perspective. From my perspective, it's the same. Okay, so from my perspective, it's up to me to perceive correctly. Is every spirit equal? Everything is one in varying degrees of vibration. Now, let me explain something to you just to give you an understanding of what I'm talking about. We talk and we compartmentalize good, evil, right, wrong, up, down, left, right. Those are dualistic ideas. Those are third dimensional perspectives. Let me just give you a quick example of how I give those examples. A radio, okay? Here's a radio. If you heard this before, just hear me out. Here's a radio. We can call the radio existence. Just for sake of human being, I heard something. I hear things. Yeah. From the other. Yeah. Radio. Okay. You are the radio. You are existence. Listen to what I'm telling you. You're the radio. Okay, cool. There are frequencies within said radio. Listen to what I'm telling you. There are frequencies or realities within existence. The needle that tunes in to particular frequencies and realities. None are good or none are bad or none are right or wrong. You think, see, the needle, though, in this analogy represents the body. You think you're the needle. You think you're the body, but you're the radio and the frequencies and the body. But you associate yourself as the body as opposed to being all of it. So everyone and everything is equal. It's in varying degrees of frequency, varying vibrations, varying energies. And you, the one, are tuning into whatever frequency you want in any given moment. This is why I say that the Big Bang just happened just now. The fall of consciousness just happened just now. The rise of consciousness just happened just now. And you can see who's tuned into which moment and which reality. There are some human beings that are tuned into the rise of consciousness. There are some human beings who are tuned into the fall of consciousness, and they're living in the fall. It's all happening now, though. It's always been the fucking now. So when people talk about demons, bad spirits, or negative energy, these are what we call these things. This is how we got to what we call demons, bad spirits, negative energies. That's how we use that energy to get to this to the third dimension. Those are energies. We use those energies to get to particular dimensions, to experience those dimensions. Listen to what I'm telling you. Yes, it's different dimensions. If we what we call angelic beings, godlike beings, extraterrestrials, listen to me. I'm gonna bring it home for you. I said this before, but listen. If what we call angels, extraterrestrial, godlike beings, heavenly beings, exist in what we call the fourth, fifth dimension, higher dimensions, yeah? The angels, heavenly beings. And we're not, but let's just say, for instance, we're in the third dimension. Who are the demons? Who are the bad spirits and bad energies? I'm going to say that one more time for you. Somebody's going to already answer it in the comments, but I'm going to say it again. If angels and extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings and all these other beings exist and hired us, I know. Yeah, I can take a joke. I get it. In this dimension, I'm not going to say much, but I can take a joke. They trying to act upon us. Who's here? Who's here? Who is here? You are the only one here. Everything in the external world is your thoughts made manifest on the screen of consciousness. Period. There are no victims and no victimizers. There is only one energy occurring. There is only one being, you. Your energy manifested as me. Why do I keep... It's hard for it to dawn on you because you keep thinking you're a freaking body. You keep thinking there's something out there. I told you it's a hologram, a projection of your consciousness. So who's really out there? And who the fuck am I? Okay. We are in the lowest dimension naturally. That's my point, though. That was my point. That we were the demons. We were the angels too. Listen to me. I'm only compartmentalizing it and separating it for sake of conversation while we're in this reality of separation. So the angels that we're talking about, we are them. The interdimensional, multidimensional beings, we are them. Listen to me. We were in linear time on a timeline. We exist, our true self exists beyond that. So we were trying to raise our vibration to reach the moment where we made the decision to come into time. Listen to what the fuck I am telling you. Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. I love and appreciate every single one of you as if you were me because you are me. I appreciate you. Thank you. Share the live though, please. Like the live. We are not the body. When you self-talk, that's the you. Yes, we are not the body. We are free. Reptilian. You guys are just spitting more third dimensional stuff out. Listen to me. Let me explain something to you. Yes, there are reptilians. There are Anunnaki, Orions, Pleiadians. There are infinite types of extraterrestrial beings. This is known. Just like the human. But let me explain something to you. The more you associate yourself as the body, love the body, treat the body right. But the more you associate yourself as the body, the more you compartmentalize other, quote unquote, other beings. Don't they all exist in the same field of consciousness? If they exist, they do. If extraterrestrials exist, they do. Don't they exist in the same field of consciousness just like us? Here's the reason why these reptilians can send telepathic communications to us, and the Pleiadians can send and I can get channeled there. It's all in the same field. It's you, though. In different infinite forms. The fear that you feel is the fear from the nervous system of the human body, but I told you you're not your body. Okay? Like the live, share the live, give gifts if you feel called to. Every single lecture will be on YouTube, so please subscribe to my YouTube. Let me put the YouTube up again. This is what I will be on if TikTok gets banned, but the man named Donald Trump is trying not to let it be banned. I am not political in any way. I love every single human on the planet Earth, although they act like assholes, no matter who they are. Thank you for subscribing. Link in my bio, one-on-one sessions. If you want a one-on-one session with me, please, please, for the love of God, if you book a one-on-one session, read the description. The payment options are in the description. It'll be well worth it, I promise you. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Timelines, the album. My second book, Magic Music Triumph. It'll go straight to your phone. If you want the physical copy, you will have to reach out to me, signed, sealed, and delivered to you. I love and honor you as if you were me. Because you are. Now let's go to the islands. Island boy. And I'm just trying to make it. Okay, this year. What do you want? I don't know what you want. You want a lot of human things. And you're going to manifest those human things. But I know my thumb, man, I've been playing with this thing for a while. I slammed it in the car door. I feel today, and whatever this space suits is my wearing is hurts like hell. I have my moments too. My tummy hurts sometimes. But what's happening is the sun is in its solar maximum, right? I'll speak on the fourth dimension, astral realms and kind of lower fourth dimensions where some of the spirits hang around and try to interact with us. But here we go. But we're already, oh my fucking God. It's hard. It's so crazy. The sun is in its solar maximum, right? So it's giving off these energies that are heightening, right? They're heightening the energies that are in our bodies. The body tummy hurts. Yes, the body tummy hurts. Yes. Thanks for correcting me. Ain't no way mine as well. Yes, because we are going through things. Our stomachs, our guts. This is why I push fasting. This is why I push drinking water and spring water and coconut water and stop eating, because our bodies, our stomachs, it's like the seed of God for real. That's where that gut feeling. Yeah, our appetites are gone, but the addictions are there. And that's why you feel like, yo, my appetite's gone, I don't want to eat. But the addictions to eating is there. We don't even be hungry, and we just freaking going to eat. But like I was saying, the sun is in its solar maximum and all that good stuff. So it's heightened energies. OD though. I'm not talking about regular. I'm talking about OD. Am I you or are you me? Or is there no you or me at all? All of that. It's all of that. It's a conundrum, a divine conundrum, and a divine paradox in and of itself.